Does your brain just shut down around 3 p.m.? You're staring at an email, rereading the same sentence 3 times, and it feels like your brain has been dipped in a thick, heavy fog. If you're over 50, and this happens to you most afternoons, I want you to hear me when I say this. You are absolutely not alone. That feeling, that 3 p.m. brain crash, is one of the most frustrating and common struggles we face. But so often we just blame ourselves. We think we're being lazy, or that it's just an unavoidable part of getting older. But it's not. And today, I'm going to show you why this happens to us after 50, and I'll share 3 simple, gentle fixes you can start using this week to reclaim your afternoons. For years, I thought my 3 p.m. brain crash was just my new normal. My focus would completely disappear. I couldn't think, I couldn't plan. And honestly, all I wanted to do was lie down. I finally started tracking my afternoons, and I even ran a personal experiment for 7 days with cinnamon, just to see if a simple kitchen spice could help. The results were so surprising, and it started me down this path of understanding. And before we get to the solutions, it really helps to understand what's going on in our bodies, because this is not your fault. It is your biology. The first reason for the crash is hormonal shifts. As we move through our 50s, our hormones change. For women, estrogen drops, and for men, testosterone slowly declines. These changes don't just affect our mood. They have a direct impact on our brain's energy levels and our ability to get deep, restorative sleep. So, even if you're in bed for 8 hours, you might be waking up more often. That tiredness builds up, and by the time 3 p.m. comes around, your brain is simply running on fumes. The second reason is the blood sugar roller coaster. The same lunch you ate at 30 can affect you very differently at 55. Our bodies can become more insulin resistant as we age, which means that after a meal, our blood sugar can dip more sharply. And when it does, your brain, your most energy-hungry organ, feels it immediately as fog, heaviness, and that classic 3 p.m. crash. And finally, there is a natural dip in our energy in the mid-afternoon. It's a normal part of our circadian rhythm. But if you've had years of broken sleep, or you're dealing with chronic stress, that natural little dip can feel like falling off a cliff. So you see, it's not that you're weak or lazy. It's your biology and your life story all landing right at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The good news is, you do not have to accept this. There are 3 gentle, natural things you can do that make a real, noticeable difference. The first fix is the 3 p.m. glass of water. I know it sounds almost too simple, but it is incredibly powerful. Mild dehydration is one of the biggest hidden culprits behind a lack of focus. So, when that foggy feeling starts to hit, the very first thing I want you to do is drink a full glass of water. I keep a bottle on my desk, and I treat it like a little brain switch. Fog means water first. You would be amazed at how often that simple act alone can lift the fog a notch. Once you've had your water, the second fix is to wake up your circulation with gentle movement. You do not need a workout. Just give your brain some fresh blood flow. Stand up, walk around the room, do a few gentle neck rolls and shoulder stretches. Or simply walk to the kitchen and back. Just 5 to 10 minutes of easy movement is all it takes. Think of it as pressing the refresh button on your brain. And then, we add a little bit of fuel that your brain actually loves. This is our third fix. Instead of reaching for a sugary biscuit or another cup of coffee that will only lead to another crash, go for a small, calm, balanced snack. The perfect formula is a combination of protein, healthy fat, and a slow-releasing carb. A few examples would be a small handful of nuts with a piece of fruit, a little bit of Greek yogurt with some berries, or a few carrot sticks with hummus. This kind of snack keeps your blood sugar steady, giving your brain the stable energy it needs to finish the day strong. Now, there is something else that I wish I had known much earlier in my journey. If this 3 p.m. crash feels like part of a bigger fog you're living in, it's not just about what you eat or drink. A huge piece of the puzzle can actually be the objects you live with every single day inside your own home. That's why I created a free practical guide for you called 8 Objects in Your Home That Are Causing You Headaches, Insomnia, and Brain Fog. Inside, I walk you through the everyday culprits, like the phone on your nightstand, your digital alarm clock, even your Wi-Fi router, and the simple, practical changes you can start tonight to create a calmer, brain-friendly home. You can download it completely free at mindoverage.com. And if you're ready to track these little habits every single day and really see your progress, I'll leave a link to my Clarity Planner for you in the description below this video as well. And if you want to see exactly what happened when I tested cinnamon for my own 3 p.m. crashes over 7 days, I highly recommend you watch the video on the left next. Please take good care of your brain, especially in the afternoons. You deserve to feel clear and focused all day long. Be well, and I'll see you in the next one.